You didn't get it quite right. Still at 30%. It's holding at 30. Holding at 30. Go. Go, Streamlabs. Go. Go, OBS. 60%.
That Noir was, Noir is today's episode. Duncan.
60%. 100%. All right, we are live. You want to count us down, Thorin? You did such a wonderful job last time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to TJonesGaming. My name is Tori. Today we are playing a little bit of D&D. Joaquin is guiding us through the Temple of Elemental Evil, and joining us today is going to be Gray, Mutant Robo, who's playing Gray, Zenver, Thorin, and I'm, of course, playing Brother Saul. We'll see if Duncan shows up. We have not heard from Duncan, so take us away, Joaquin.
All right, how we doing tonight, people? Thanks for joining us. And for those of you who've been along the ride, it's been a rough one. So last we left off, the party heard some information about Noir. Now, for those of you who do not know who Noir is a wizard who was an agent of the Temple of the Earth Elemental and posed as a first-level wizard. He was in the village of Hamlet, just relaxing, seeing what kind of adventures were sticking their heads and poking around, and he would often join the groups. Well, they accepted Noir when they went into the moat house because he said he was familiar with certain areas. So they took him in, and later on he ambushed him. They thought he was a first-level wizard. Well, they found out he wasn't once he dropped a fireball on them. So, as you can see, the party's not too thrilled with Noir. So when they heard Noir was going to be back in the village of Knoll, they made a beeline out of the temple to catch up with Noir, their old friends. And with that, we will start. Okay, people. So, you guys make it back to the temple about midday. Make it from the temple back to the village of Knoll. And your meeting is not till this evening at around 10, not your meeting. But that's when the bandits were deciding to, they were supposed to meet Noir at the tavern.
Okay. We're like giants compared to this village.
Yeah, I haven't fleshed that out with Michael. It's one of my goals, but.
Okay, so we're going to the one pub.
Well, I don't know.
We'll check in with the clergy, the local clergy agents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so as you guys are walking towards the village of Knoll, are you still wearing your cloaks? Are you trying to approach cautiously, or you're just gonna just casually walk in like nothing's going on?
So, are we gonna try and trick the guy in the tavern that they were meeting?
He knows who we are.
Okay.
We took off our cloaks.
Well, let's take off our cloaks.
We're taking our cloaks. Well, I don't have to take anything off, so
You should take it all off, Gray.
That's my line.
The village of
nubs. The other
nubs.
guy who left.
Well, that was,
Mordaga was a dirty dog.
well, Gray's not here suit enough for Thorin.
Neither hairy enough nor short enough.
That could be hairy and short.
You're such a tease, lass.
But you're not my mission, so sorry.
So sorry. Okay.
So we're gonna report in then.
I'm
Perhaps pick up some more healing potions while we're at it.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Better double up on the healing potions.
Maybe a sort of fire Potions, anti-fire potions.
I don't have any. I checked last time.
Yeah, maybe they're back in stock.
Maybe.
Never heard
Okay,
such.
so you guys are walking.
Oh yes,
And-
we're disrobing, correct?
Right.
You guys are.
And we are encouraging Gray to. We've been through all this.
Alright. Stash the robes in the bag.
I'll
Back-
follow
guess
Zenver.
You're the replacement for Mordaga, I guess.
There can be only one.
Yeah. Okay, so are you guys just doing this off the side of the road, on the road?
On their way in, I don't even necessarily, we don't even really have to stop, do we? But before we get to town, I just pull my robe over my head and toss it in my bag of holding.
Okay.
Are there any more wagons or innocents to terrorize?
I know, perhaps we could terrorize some more innocent refugees.
I mean to re-educate.
But they weren't refugees.
They were just common people that you guys terrorized.
Probably were.
Trust no one.
that had kids. We thought they were going to see their parents die.
They were almost right.
I mean, they look like children, but all of them evil shapeshifters.
I guess so. I guess you'll never know.
Now I
So,
feel like
as
we
you
should have
guys are
tortured
walking,
him. Yeah.
As you guys are walking, you notice that there's like an old man under a tree, just kind of like just relaxing and eating an apple.
Oh, he sounds like a bad guy.
Yeah, looks suspicious.
Let's sick Duncan on him.
So he's dressed up with like wilderness style clothes. So he's under like this oak tree, and as you guys approach, he's not even looking really in your direction. He's just sitting there, just eating his apple, kind of looking off straight ahead.
Did he
So-
witness us disrobing?
No. This is as you get closer to the village and all. It's just an old man eating an apple.
Yeah, a likely story.
Oh,
And as you get closer, you notice that there is a quarterstaff up against the tree.
Thorn will nudge Gray. Yeah, go strike up a conversation.
Ask him what's the news.
should we just blast him? It's war, isn't it?
You gotta shoot an old man.
This is not set up to be just an old man. This is set up
Is
Do I
he?
recognize the staff?
We can always resurrect Gray if we have to.
No, you don't. I mean, it just looks like a worn down staff.
Okay. He's
That's
not
what she said.
staring at us.
That's what she
can
said.
I-
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Alright, let me, can I do an insight check on him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Insight. That's wisdom.
Zenver got that one in just under the wire.
Ah, what the hell?
Yeah, he did. Just under the wire, indeed. So as we start to look at him, he looks up and he notices you, Gray, and he just has a little smile as he's eating into his apple in between bites. And then at that point, he just kind of he just looks away again. He's like not even paying attention to you guys as you guys are getting closer. Now this tree is like about 40 feet away from the road.
Okay, well, we should probably keep in mind if he's following us, because you know how they like to do that when you're in town.
Are you gonna question him
If you-
or ask him
ask him
anything?
if he's noticed any unusual comings and goings along the road.
I mean, you could ask him. I don't need to ask him.
You're the face, dude. Thorn's got 8 charisma.
Let me see what my charisma is. It's not good. I know that.
The bard is usually the face. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to the guy and I'm going to ask him, have you seen anything unusual lately?
And so he reaches into, he's had a satchel, and he goes, the only thing that I've noticed on you. Okay. So you don't see any type of tattoos, but they are wearing like short sleeve shirts or tunics.
What color are they?
Can you kick?
They're tan.
Can you kick me out of Foundry? Because I can't come in because I'm already in it.
Kick them out, Michael.
Would I miss tattoos? We're getting tattoos.
You've been kicked. Actually, I don't even know if you got
Yeah,
kicked.
we're all
No.
getting matchings.
Well, then roll a
Came to the
perception check
Temple
if
of Evil and all I
you
got
notice
was
anything.
came to the Temple of Evil and all I got was this crappy tattoo.
Can you do another insight check?
Yep.
Or are we inciting these guys?
It's going to be more perception, but
That's
you don't
perception.
notice anything.
Well, just give me a shot at it. Oh yeah.
So as they start to get close to you guys, they move a little bit to the side of the row, but not too much to give you guys away. But they're not getting off the side of the road. And one of them is kind of looking at all of you guys, just kind of giving you the once over real quick.
Well, Thorn will make sure that when we pass, he'll bump into him. Give him
So-
a hard shoulder.
So the once over, does it look like they're just like looking at us, or are they sizing us up?
They're rolling.
Well, one of them
insight.
seems like he's just looking you guys over.
I really should not make her pretty when she's in town.
Yeah, how do you know that that they're looking at?
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Thorn's gonna give him the hard bump as we go by. Like when you're, the way the junk bros do.
Alright.
Somebody that they want to intimidate.
So as you do that, you hit the guy, and he just kind of looks at you, and he was like, "For a person of your height, you should be able to see where you're going." And then he just turns, and he just keeps walking away.
Well, he's lucky my hammer's on cooldown.
I cannot come in as myself right now still. Unfortunately.
Yeah, you haven't even kicked him yet, Michael. I still see him in the.
Tells me that I kicked him. It says,
I'm looking at the players, and it shows that he's still there.
I know it's not, for some reason it's not removing him. Can you close your browser out?
Yeah.
So they just keep walking. What do you guys? You're now entering Null.
Nub.
Let's see what kind of cantrips do I got for this situation?
They're passing us. That I'm assuming that they're the bandits from the temple. I mean, they're walking in a direction.
We assume anybody on this road is associated with the temple. Is that where we're at?
I mean, or they could be being recruited. I don't know. But it doesn't seem like it's worth going after them at this point, unless if they look like they're leaving. I mean, it just looks like they're just passing us. And maybe heading to temple. So
But hit him with a scathing retort.
I feel like starting fights. She doesn't start fights. She only ends them.
Okay, so you guys are walking now into the village, and it's starting to have a light breeze going through, and the clouds are starting to get darker, like it's going to rain soon.
we're gonna. Is it starting to sprinkle like little droplets?
No, you know, just like it looks like clouds are slowly starting to form.
Like naturally or unnaturally?
Yeah, well, it looks naturally. It doesn't seem like all of a sudden, you know, it's forming under one area and then everywhere else is okay.
Okay, we should just walk faster and get to the herbalist shop.
Are you back now, Tori?
I am logged in as guest editor right now.
What?
You don't want that.
No, do not give him that. Yes, editor. Thank you.
What needs editing? I'm on it.
No, we're good with that. What the hell,
See,
Michael?
that kick worked. I don't know.
You kicked me out as guest editor. That worked.
That works.
Alright, so are you now just normal?
No, I still can't get in. My name's grayed out on the list, on the drop list.
Oh my god.
What if we all leave and then?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah, let's just do
Well,
that.
actually, Tori's out of the list now. In my list, anyway.
He's still on my list.
I refreshed. It was out of my list.
Alright, I'm gonna refresh
The
now.
question is Tori on his list?
I'm grayed out still for me.
Can you refresh your screen?
I had to refresh and everything went to hell.
Well, now I can come in as
That's
Sean,
so great.
but I can't come in as myself.
I'm just gonna leave Foundry completely. That's
I'm
just
sorry,
what
sorry,
I'm
gang. I didn't mean to cause so many problems.
No, that's okay. Actually, once I refreshed, so I see Sean in now.
No, I'm not. I just logged out.
Well, it says Greg, Michael, Patrick. I mean, now is Greg out now?
I left. You told me to leave.
Tori's grayed out.
Okay.
Still.
When do I go back in?
You can
Go back in right now.
Did everybody log out? All the way?
Yeah,
I don't think they
know
did.
why Tori.
Because apparently you're not supposed to reset your modem while you're logged into.
It doesn't like it. It didn't like it. I was hoping I could get away with it. Like, I didn't stop the stream or anything. Everything else kept working.
Wait, completely quit out of your browser
Alright.
and then go back in.
Okay, I quit out of the browser.
Alright, everybody come jump back in.
Tori's still grayed out.
I don't even see you in here yet, Sean.
Tori's still
I
grayed
know,
out.
because wait for everybody to log out
I can come in as Greg, Michael, Patrick, Sean.
instead of people
But
pretending
not
that they logged
Tori.
out when they didn't.
I need to log
But
out.
I didn't need to. It just refreshed fine.
Yeah, but we're trying to get Tori's logged in, so my theory was that if everybody logs out, maybe
Alright,
we
hold
can
on.
reboot
Let me-
the server.
Reboot the server. Not reboot the server. I think I can just get back in. Alright, I'm going to.
It's not all about you right now, Joaquin.
It is about me, damn it. This is Joaquin and...
Joaquin's Temple of Elemental Evil.
Wait, there's something really. Oh man, I don't know what's going on now. This server's fucked.
You serious?
Let me shut it down.
Shut
Sorry.
it down and then let us know when you get it back up. Okay, so we can still keep playing. So you guys are walking into town now, and you said you were stopping off at Mother
Straits.
Strap, Mother
Yeah.
Strait.
Yeah, I got an apple for her.
Okay. So as you walk in, her and her daughter are, looks like they're brewing some potions, and as you walk in the door, they're like, "Hi, we didn't expect you back so soon."
Yeah, we weren't planning on coming back so soon. But some unexpected things happened, and we needed to come back.
I see. Well, Um, we only have 5 potions of healing, just a common version, available for you right now.
Anything's will be good. I mean, so it's very appreciated.
So she's like, so what happened? And then she looks at Lisa, and she just kind of gives it a nod, and then Lisa leaves.
Oh, that's odd, but okay. I guess it's supposed to be secretive. So we caused a lot of trouble in the temple, so there's going to be a lot of infighting. So that should help us. And we were able to get to the 2nd level. We got most of the way through, but then we got stopped by a locked door, basically, and so we decided to come back. I think to kind of regroup a little bit, and we also discovered that our arch nemesis Noir is here.
She's like, Noir? Who's Noir?
He's a troublemaking wizard that we ran into at the moat house near Hamlet. So,
Complete asshole.
yeah, he's a total asshole. He's nearly killed a couple of us already. So, we don't like him, and he's very suspicious. And one of the things that we've learned is that he's joined the Temple of Evil. And we're still looking for the orb, so he might have some information about that, since he's officially joined the temple
Oh, we don't
himself.
care. Oh, what he has to say.
She's like, as she's, as she's sealing all the potions right now. She's like, so you plan on dealing with this Noir, or do you even know where he is?
Yes, he's actually in town right now. He has a meeting at 10 at the Waterside hostel, so we're planning on ambushing him there.
Well,
A
we can
bit
take
of
him
the
out
old
and
ambush.
Break and take his place. Infiltrate back in.
So she's like, well, just to let you know that if you do get into an encounter with him inside the inn, that Otis and I will not tolerate you using fireballs in the inn and injuring innocent people.
Otis. Well, that seems real reasonable.
Yes, if you guys enter most villages,
Did
towns,
you
or
hear that,
cities,
Zephyr?
they
I'm
will
not saying that goddamn thing.
they generally will not tolerate you using any kind of fireball, anything that does a lot of destructive damage, lightning bolt. You could actually either go to prison, face a fine, whatever, become wanted if you leave, those type of things.
If this town were to burn down, it would be doing it a favor.
Well, not everybody here is evil, so you just can't be going around killing innocent people.
We would
Or setting
never
everything on
never
fire.
set a
I'm
fireball
chaotic
off
neutral. I can do what I want.
inside of a
You can,
town.
I'm just letting you know.
Wait, what's my line? I'm reassuring her that we would never allow that to happen.
Yeah, and you're a druid too. You don't want to. But actually, they're not casting it inside the forest, so you really don't care if they burn down this village.
Right.
Fire is a part of nature.
Features and traits. Where's my alignment at? I forgot what my alignment is.
Don't you want to reclaim some
I
nature?
think I'm neutral good.
Yeah. So you have a tendency of not wanting to see innocent people die.
Right. I feel like I picked the wrong alignment though because I want to play him real bloodthirsty.
You
I
just
guess
need to justify it. I mean,
Yeah, you should have to
they're
justify it.
non-believers, so
All right, Mike, we got it back up.
Just because we don't believe in fake gods, dude.
Forcing him to
Little,
atone.
your little make-believe. Woohoo!
What are you talking about?
Sitting
You
up
have
on
nature
his
gods.
mountain. My guy doesn't believe in it, gods. He believes in nature. He worships nature,
Yeah, but
not
they
any
don't worship
gods.
they're still worshiping nature god. Michael, everything good to go?
Now that you just said that, I guess, yeah.
All right, let's try it. We're going to try to attempt to jump back in before we go any further.
Wait, hold on. Let me double check. I just want to check to be sure that the
Oh,
lighting stuff.
I already went in. I didn't realize we were waiting.
No.
Oh, you mean go back into the game? Yeah.
I'm
Just go back.
neutral good.
It should work.
He's not. He's like, I've already been in, adjusting things.
Foundry, I am
Fixing
in you.
stuff.
So check the map to be sure it's working the way it's intended. Okay, so at least
It's like nope.
still
It's like
something.
nope.
All right.
Nub.
What time is it? What time is it right now?
It's time to get ill.
Looks like about, like a little bit after 12:30-ish.
We have some time to do stuff, other stuff. Oh, by the way, I was given this apple by some guy out on the road. I was wondering if you can take a look at it, see if it is either poisoned or if there's some spells on it or something. He mentioned that it was unusual to have fresh fruit like this, so I'm also kind of curious if there's, I don't know, an unusual shipment of fresh things.
She's like, and who gave this to you?
Some guy out on the road. To
An
town.
older human with a staff, a mighty staff.
Well used.
So whether it's a well-used staff. She looks at the apple, and then she takes a bite, and he's like, you're right. This is a really good fresh apple.
See, now we got some randoms eating our apples.
I was
Yeah,
hoping.
that apple.
I was kind of hoping that you would actually test it for poisons or drugs or something.
We'll know soon enough.
She's like, nope. Tastes fine to me.
Doesn't have any spells on it that will, I don't know, charm you, mind control stuff.
And with that, she looks at you, and then she just has a blank stare.
Like she's just trying to make fun of me. Like she's just teasing, or
Fallen under the influence of the apple. She belongs to the Zuckmoy now.
And then she starts laughing.
you scared me. That
It took a
was.
lot more than an apple to make me fall to her service.
You're lucky you almost got a fireball to the face. You're about a second away.
And with that, the door opens, and Otis is like, he comes in with Lisa, and he's like, what's this I hear?
Nothing about fireballs.
We're joking around about this magic apple.
We'd never burn this town down.
And with that, he just kind of, both him and Lisa just kind of look at you weird. So, what's going on? And he looks at Mother, like, what did you need to talk to me about? And she, at this point, just tells him everything that you guys have mentioned. And he's like, okay. So, you guys are going to be intercepting this Noir, who seems to be a powerful wizard.
We can't be held responsible if he throws fireballs around, mind you. I've heard has a penchant for such things.
He's like, well,
but I'm sure Gray can charm him into submission.
He's like, well, do you have a plan on what you're going to do? He's going to walk in there at 10 o'clock, and then what?
Good question.
Gray will seduce him, take him back to his room, and then
Goofy him.
take him out.
Then we rob him. And then we steal his wallet.
And you say that he is joining he's joined the Earth Elemental of the Temple factions.
As far as we know, last we heard, he joined them. But I mean, we don't even know what his true allegiance is since we've only met him like a few weeks ago.
But once we replace him with Gray, we can determine that.
He's like, well, if you could capture him alive, that'd be great. So we can find out more information about what's going on. And then he looks at Gray and he's like, as far as going in there undercover, and then he looks at Mother, and she gives him the nod. He's like, we already have somebody in there.
Ooh. Tell us about
That
it.
would be helpful. Where can we meet this person?
Well, right now, they're supposed to check back in within a few days, so we haven't heard anything yet.
Well, a few
She's
days
a
is a bit-
druid who can shape change.
That's just great.
I mean, that's a bit too far a ways away. We're planning on intercepting Noir tonight.
Oh man, hold on. I gotta keep that foundry for a second. Okay, so he says that, well, whatever you are planning, you should probably just lay low so no one sees that you're in town. Did anybody see you?
There was an old man on the road, a bit like near the entrance of the town. He was eating apples.
Giving away apples.
Tasty apples from the sound of it.
Thorin.
He's,
Thorin would have loved to have a bite of that apple.
he's like, oh, that's just Ned.
Ah,
He's an
damn.
old fisherman who hangs out by the piers. Every now and then he'll come across some fresh fruit that he likes to share with people. He's harmless.
Well, that because these other guys, we're probably gonna throw fireball at him. So that's good to know. In future.
I just wanted some apples.
Well, we'll ask him when we go back the other way.
So at this point he says, our agent inside is a half-elf named Kella.
Which faction is she infiltrated?
We don't know. She went down to investigate, and it's been almost 2 weeks. And so we should be hearing back from her soon.
So if we come across any half-elves in there, we shouldn't fireball them first.
Well, I mean, she's a shapeshifter. So, what kind of shapeshifter is she?
A druid. Half-elf.
Does she shift into other? I don't know. Can
Maybe she was that Hydra.
She looked like another person.
Which you, brother. Do you know how to shapeshift into a Hydra?
No. I can
I'll
do.
add that to your
Well, you know,
list.
I could. Well, the Hydra's not a beast, is it? If it is, I can because I've seen it. I mean, look it up.
Give it a
Oh
shot.
my god. I got kicked out again. I got kicked.
Kick. Legally kicking anybody out.
Because
And
I
I
can.
tried to,
That's a strange, because I see you in my players list, but I don't see Michael in my players list.
No, Hydra is a huge monstrosity.
It's because I'm the admin.
I don't think I can shapeshift into a huge monstrosity.
So that's not a druid thing then, so she probably wasn't the Hydra.
Probably not.
She must be deeper, because we haven't run into anybody who would actually help us so far.
She's deep in the temple.
Or she's dead.
Someone's in the temple with
Life of a secret agent.
Farenth. Someone's in the temple. I
Okay.
know.
So-
Who's the
he grabs a few items, like he's been shopping there, and then he leaves.
Hey, Joaquin, are you the guest editor?
Yeah, I just figured that would be the way to get me in right now.
Okay.
Did you reset your modem?
I'm not resetting my modem.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again?
No. So, what do you guys want to do?
Is it time to meet up with Noir yet?
No, you still got like 9 hours.
9 hours? Can we
Or
do?
8 now.
How long does a long rest
7 hours.
take?
You have like 6.5 hours, give or take.
Should we buy
so
some?
that gives us some time to go drinking.
Should we buy some healing potions? We were talking about that.
Oh, they gave you
they
some
just gave
healing
us
potions.
Providing us, so we each get one healing potion.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Good deal. I'm glad I asked because I didn't catch that part. How many did we start with originally?
I don't know. You guys have been
Yeah.
using some.
Yeah.
I have 3 now. I don't use them that much. I just read them.
I can't. I feel like I used mine, but then it didn't get subtracted.
You may have used a big one. I think you used the big one before. Yeah, I don't have any superior ones.
Do they have any other useful potions in stock? Like we noticed there's some fire elementals in there that were tricky.
Any elementals, actually.
Didn't know they made potions of earth resistance.
No, they don't have anything of that nature. In fact, they're really out of potion. They were just making a batch.
Alright, well now we can go get some ale at the other inn or the other tavern.
I think I'm gonna hang out with Mother Scrag.
Have some girl talk.
They have food at this one over here.
Yes, they do.
Wait, what Mother Scrag's race?
And this is the one that
Yeah, that's
Bars,
that's their meeting tonight.
Duncan Zenver, do you want to get your drink on for a bit? Brother.
I want to do I'm feeling more like doing some kind of a rest myself.
Going to arrest something?
So you want to beat up some perps.
Also need to pick a spell. I haven't really picked the spell
We'll
either.
do some profiling.
Okay, so
Well, we don't have enough time for a long rest. Maybe we can squeeze in a short rest.
Yeah,
but that's fine.
squeeze in a
You know, you
short
can drink and
rest.
You can drink ale and rest at the same time.
yep.
Okay,
Why?
let's do that.
Dressed?
Because I
Okay,
so I
who's
can
going
get
over there
my
with
animals
Thorin
back.
to to drink?
If it counts as a short rest, I'll go drink with him.
Okay.
The only person that's gonna recognize what's his face, Noir is gonna be Zenberg. Oh, you guys are going to the other place. Okay.
Yep.
That's good. I think. Well, I think I have a plan for tonight, but I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay.
And then Denver, what are you going?
I'll go drink. I'm going. Should I go disguise myself?
I don't know. Can you?
I can now.
Put on your funny glasses and mustache.
Oh, do you want to hop up on my shoulders again?
Wait a minute. So on your, did you like what? So you did multi-class?
Yep.
So you're
Alright.
5th level wizard.
I haven't copied it over from D&D Beyond yet, have I?
No, I don't know. But what I'm saying is you're a 5th level wizard and a 1st level rogue then, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were going to wait one more level.
Nope.
Okay.
Going to go. What is that?
He's gonna be better poking people.
So should we also pick spells? Well, I need to pick a spell. So this is when I pick a spell.
That's 5.
Yeah, if you guys are going to switch out spells or do anything, right now is the time to do it.
All right.
I disguised myself 23.
Okay. What do you want to look like?
I'm gonna look like another dwarf.
A tall human.
Another dwarf? Okay.
Yep.
There. Well, as far as they know, Doran has a brother.
That's a nice beard.
I made it from a mop. Looks just like yours.
Eh.
Very talented.
So rude.
Okay, so you guys go through there, and as you guys are going through the market area, as you end up to the bar, you do notice that there is a lot of fresh fruit that's recently come in.
How much are apples?
A copper piece in apple.
Alright, I'll grab a couple apples.
Okay.
I'm buying no apples. I am buying beer. And if they put apples in the beer, I'm not drinking beer.
What if they were to put an orange slice into the beer?
What kind of beer is it?
It's a light ale.
This is a trap. No, none of this.
Ooh. If I get Thorn Whip, then me and Duncan could be the Whipsy twins.
Dwarves don't put fruit in beer. Beer
The
is
Whip twins.
But how many coppers are in a silver? Is it
10.
Alright, I got an apple. And how much is the finest ale?
The finest ale they have is 1 electrum piece. It's
So 5
it's
silver.
yes, it's a dark ale.
That's pretty tasty. What's the special for lunch? Wait, we're about lunchtime now?
Well,
Okay.
yeah. They have some like crawdads and some trout. They have that going. And someone seems to have butchered a goat. So there is a goat being roasted currently right now.
Oh, that sounds good. Alright, how much for a goat with a side of trout?
So for the goat and the trout would be 5 silver pieces. It's 3 silver for the goat and 2 for the trout.
Excellent.
I will take. I'll do the same. Why not?
Okay.
5 silver pieces.
The dwarven appetite going on you, do you?
I'm
Or
pretty
halfling?
sure. I am a dwarf. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, like, halflings are known for their appetites.
I think I could probably eat you under the table.
That's
So as the bartender is giving you your drinks, he goes, "What brings you to the village of Knoll? If you don't mind me asking, strangers."
Uh, tunnels and hills. All the stuff that happens below ground because I'm a dwarf.
Is that what you say?
Why not?
Okay. So he kind of looks at you. He kind of looks at you like just like he doesn't know if you're like joking or not, or if you're being sarcastic. And he just goes about cleaning up and attending now to other customers.
I'll teach him to ask questions.
Yeah, that's right. Shit.
Alright, what other kinds of ale you got? This one's already drained. I need another ale.
Well, they have they do have some ales from the village of Hamlet.
I'll give it a shot.
We're gonna be here for a while, right? There's some
Yeah.
time to kill.
Yeah, we got time to kill.
Let's go take a tour of what they got on tap.
That sounds like a fine idea.
So they have a small beer. It's 5 copper pieces.
Can we get flights?
And then they have a another heavy beer, which is 1 silver piece. And then
How much
there's
for
that
one pitcher of each type.
a pitcher. Well, these are served by the pint.
So, for each of us, one of each. Over the course of the next, like,
I'm buying.
6 hours.
Sorry.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
And they also have a local wine. That's 1 electrum piece.
That's wine made from fruit a long time ago, not fresh fruit, right?
Oh, yes, this is an Elvish wine that we just happened to pick up a barrel of.
Not to be, how'd you get Elvish wine here?
He's like, you'll be surprised what floats up and down these rivers nowadays.
Huh.
And with that, he just turns his back and goes and he pours like a little small sample for you. He's like, it's really good. Unusual for this region around here. We hardly get this type of wine.
Okay, I'll take a sample.
It has a taste of the equivalent of a Chardonnay. So it's a little dry, but with some fruit taste to it. But it's a very light wine.
Okay. Interesting.
He goes, would you like a glass?
Maybe at the end of the evening after we do all the beers. Well, I might take you up on that. It's
I
quite nice.
won't have anything to do with Elvish brew. So called.
Now, I understand, my friend, but there is one thing the elves are good at, and it is this. Wine.
So I'll have Duncan drink a heavy beer. Get 1 electrum piece beer.
So how much is all that total? Alright, that's...
So, just their regular ale is 2 silver. Oh no, wait. Their small beer is 5 silver pieces. Their heavy beer was a silver piece, and then their specialty ale was an electrum piece.
You think 5 gold will cover rounds for everybody for a while?
Yeah.
Alright. Do you know any drinking games, Zenber?
Drinking games.
Let's see what you can do with that dagger. Yeah, he puts his hand on the table. Spreads his fingers.
Okay. Sure thing.
Alright, make an athletics check.
I'm trying to not hit, right?
Yep.
So
Right. If you nick me, you owe me a gold.
sure. That's not athletic check. Checks. Skills.
Skills. Checks are under skills. If it's not a direct.
Yeah, but it's not a save.
Oh.
Oh, you're good. First time you went through, nothing happened.
Alright. Now it's your go.
Alright, put your hand down there.
Yep.
Oh, you're good.
Do you want in on this action there, brother?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll put my paw down on the table for brother.
What are we doing? I'm in, but what are we doing?
Is it called like mumbly peg or something?
Moly peg?
The name, you know, where you take your dagger and you put your hand down and you go
Right.
between the fingers. Yeah.
Okay, my turn.
Yep.
Yeah, athletics check. But if you nick me, you pay me a gold.
Nope, he's still good. At this point, the bartender goes, "Hey, don't be nicking up my bar."
Hey, you're lucky we don't fireball your whole room. I'm a little bit into me cups now.
And
It's fine. The bar's fine.
he just looks at you guys and he's like, "You guys have a strange sense of humor."
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong about that, boyo.
Alright, whose turn is it? Zenber, go on, brother. I want to see.
So my hand goes down?
No. You put your dagger between brother's fingers.
Alright, I put my hand down.
So we're just going to not help it because I don't have any bonuses at all.
But if you stab me, I get some gold, right? That's the deal?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Boom!
Oh, nope. But you came close to nicking him.
Yep. I nicked you, but I didn't draw blood. Haha.
Nice.
Yeah, you came close. It like just at the last second, it just went perfectly down the side of his hand without nicking him.
You
You
flinched.
get no closer than that.
You flinched.
Let's go faster now. Increase the difficulty, Joaquin. Crank it to
Okay,
12.
increase difficulty.
Alright, I'll go. Who puts their hand down?
I'll put my hand down. I don't need a hand.
Alright, here we go. No problem. I've been playing this game since you were a wee lad. Right,
You're
what's
good.
next? I'll put down my mitt. Bring it.
Is it my turn? Sorry, I'm looking at spells too in case I want to switch things up.
Sure.
Sure, take a stab at my meaty fingers.
Boom! You never seen somebody mumbly pig so
He
fast.
just moved up and he started going faster than I did.
It's like a machine gun.
A bit of a show off for you.
Hey.
You could probably just turn that hand into a paw and use your claw.
That's right.
Alright, Zenver.
Oof. Alright.
Brother, it's your paw. Time to put your paw in there.
Alright, I put my hand down.
Here we go. Ooh.
I didn't see the roll. Oh.
12.
It was close, but you're fine.
Or is it harder now?
A little bit harder
No,
now.
We set it to
Little bit
12.
harder
so
now.
You made it.
Oof.
Alright, next round. Even faster. 14.
Okay.
DC 14. Who wants to go first?
Put your hand down, Thorin. It's your game.
Alright.
It's my turn to put the hand down.
Okay. You put your hand down then, Zenver.
Alright, brother. You're gonna poke at his hand. See if you can.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, there's blood. There's blood.
Oh, he's sorry, Zenver. I got a little
All the
cocky
damage.
after last turn. Oh man, here, have a couple of gold.
I don't have a hand anymore.
You didn't miss, but it's not like you rolled a 1. You didn't
Yeah.
lose a finger.
Oh, if you roll a 1, it's gonna let you know which stab you right in the middle of your hand. And then if you roll for damage.
That would be funny. Here, have a couple of gold.
And Michael, what are you doing now? Since you're staying with Mother and Alicia?
Are you baking?
Michael?
Baking some tarts.
Maybe use
sorry.
this to go walk his dogs.
No, sorry, I was on, my headset was on mute. I kind of want to see if can I train a feat? I looked it
You
up.
want to trade a feat?
I mean, it doesn't have to be immediate, like something I would
We
train.
can talk about that after this session.
Okay. Well, because I also wanted to kind of learn how to make potions or learn something from Mother Scrag at this point or something. That's why I figured maybe a feat would be appropriate since there's time. Plus, I mean, again, it doesn't have to be immediate. It can be
So
something
what
like
feat did you want to trade out?
healer.
For what? Crafting potions?
No, for using the healing kit so that like it actually gives some health once I use the healing kit.
I think all a healing kit just does is give you an advantage to the save.
Yeah, but there's also a feat that gives an additional thing where you could if you use the healing kit, you can put the person up to plus 1 health, or I think if you use a full healing kit, you can. Hold on, because
It's in the player handbook. Are you pulling it out of some? Don't be pulling this out of Unearthly Arcana.
No, it's not Unearthly Arcana. It's a feat.
Healer is one of the core feats.
Yeah, so
Use
when
a
you
healer
use
kit to stabilize, they regain a hit point. As an action, you can use a healer's kit to basically like a healing potion on somebody, 1d6 plus 4 hit points, plus additional hit points equal to the creature's max.
And then what were you wanted to lose to take this?
Wait, were you saying trade or train?
trade.
Train.
Can you get extra feats from trading?
Wait a minute. When you leveled up, did it
You
say
only
that you
get
get?
feats. Don't you only get a feat when you get to level 8? You get
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but there's also this because I just did a search for training, and I actually landed on I mean, it's something I have to talk to the dungeon master, but I think you can actually learn an extra feat if you do the training for it.
It only takes 6 hours.
No, I mean, I think this is something you do over time, so I just want to start some training since we visit with Scrag a lot.
What page is that on?
Hold on, I'm looking for
Or
that
where
right
is it?
now.
Is it, first of all, what book is it in?
Yeah, I don't think that's.
I think it's the Dungeon Master's Guide. It's Doesn't say what page, but it's under training.
Okay, for now, I'm gonna say yes, so we can just move things along. And so you're in the process of training and learning this skill, but you won't learn this skill this session.
I just want to just have it, but
Yeah, you're starting that until I look that up completely. All right, go ahead, continue with your role as the game goes on.
So do we want to keep going? How much time have we passed?
Right now, it's like you guys have been, singing songs, throwing darts, playing your nice game.
Oh yeah, let's up the ante. Somebody put their hand up on the dartboard. I'll go first. Here, I put my hand up there.
All right. Are we throwing knives or are we throwing darts?
Throwing darts.
Okay.
But you owe me 2 gold if you tag me.
Want me to throw a fireball? So I take
Or
it?
if it's...
No,
if
we
it's not
promised
a-
not to throw fireballs inside the inn.
I did no such thing.
I did. I assured them that there would be no fireballs of throwing.
That's an issue. That's an agreement between you and the
All
bar.
right. Well, I'll tell you what. If you can land the fireball between his fingers without any possibility of burning him, then I'm all right with it.
Okay, so
Alright, you guys are
the
getting a little out of control. I
the
think you might be a little
difficulty's
tipsy.
actually gone up, so you guys now need to roll at least a minimum. You have to roll like a 13 not to hit because you're covering up like the middle of the board, plus you have your arm.
I think of
On your
Thorin
rolls.
as an animal, so can I use my animal handling instead of athletics?
Why?
Because I have a much
You do
better
what?
modifier.
You're gonna try
No,
and
animal
handle...
handling has nothing to do. No, you cannot. I'm just gonna
Yeah, I don't
put
need
down
you
that
trying to
note.
handle my python,
But I've got +5 if I do.
Yeah,
So
no.
you're good at handling
All right,
my python.
who's going first here?
Don't you have something that gives you an extra D4 to things?
Oh yeah, I can use guidance.
Hey, no magic.
Why don't you use up one of your inspiration tokens?
Yeah, that's what I'll do. If Zimmer doesn't go, I'll just go.
You want me to go?
Well, I already put the dart in his
and you
hand.
hit him,
Oh, it's in that finner.
and you take a point of damage.
All right, sorry, brother. Sorry, Thorin. Here's a couple gold. Oh, this is costing me money. These games.
Alright, where's my...
It's a good thing druids don't need much money. It's a good thing I know how to live off the land.
Alright, Zenver, you or brother putting your mid up there next.
I'll put my other hand up. I don't need any hands.
Not sure I know with that. Are you putting your wee Johnson up there? Is that what I'm hearing?
I put the hand that isn't injured.
I forgot
Oh.
you already got stabbed once.
Alright. I'll grab my dart. I'll take careful aim.
Okay.
Here we go.
Ouch.
No, you hit him.
My other hand.
Alright, I think Zenver may be out. I'll take the gold that I just got off of brother and hand it over to Zenver.
That's how
I get
fake
2 more
dwarves
gold.
get paid.
Well worth it.
Alright, I think it's brother's mitt and Zenver's dart handling skills.
All right, I'll put up my left hand.
I'm throwing
Yep.
with no good hands. What was that? Disadvantage?
No, you're fine. If it would
I
have
just
been,
got,
they rolled
I
a
just got
critical
stabbed
one.
and darted.
You could
can
take a
roll
dart
it.
in the hand, tough guy.
Yes.
All right, I'll hit you in the head.
Hey, you're not supposed to be aiming for the hand.
Nice
Well-
shot, Denver.
That's the trick. See, I'm not any good. Not any good at hitting what I'm aiming for. So I aim for it, and I won't hit it.
Well, I'm sure there's a reason you took Fireball on your spell list, and not because of your aiming capabilities. Although you're not bad with that crossbow. Alright, should we up the ante? Let's see what you can do with that crossbow.
No, I sit down. I'm out.
Alright,
Alright,
so
fair enough. Let's get our...
at this point, all three of you can make a perception check.
Perception.
Can we?
Yeah, because, during the course of the day, you notice that people, coming in and out.
Let's go. 3.
Alright,
Full on
so
danger.
on the saw, you notice that
You're getting harder to hear again, Joaquin.
you notice that a riverman looking male has been watching you guys for a while. Just sitting there at the bar, just kind of like drinking his beer, but it just seems like he's a little bit too interested in what you're doing.
Hey, you there. Did you want to have a go?
He looks around and he's like, me?
Yeah, put your hand up on the dartboard.
He was like, hey, what happens is if you hit my hand?
We'll give you gold.
He's like, no, I'll pass.
Well, you seem to be interested in our game.
Well, it's a kind of unusual game. You guys have been trying to stab each other, and now you're throwing darts at your hands. I've never seen games like this before.
Well, this is, we are a bit out in the sticks a bit, aren't we? It's very
You
popular.
hear another guy goes, you got that right. And he goes back to drinking his beer.
It's more popular in the bigger towns. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
We could start a league.
Doran, come here. Quiet. Oh.
While they're
That's
chit-chatting
right.
off in the corner, I put my arm across the guy's shoulders and I sit down next to him.
Are we not supposed to talk about Dart Club?
Oh, we're not supposed to rub somebody who doesn't have any friends face in the fact that he doesn't have any friends.
So, what do you do, Brother Saul? You what?
I sat down next to him and I threw my arm across his shoulders, all chummy-like.
Or are you
Yeah,
going to
you-
use your animal handling for his python?
That's a +8 with a wisdom modifier.
We're all just mammals.
Yeah, so he just kind of looks at you and, he just kind of shrugs off your arm.
Okay.
You and me, baby.
Fireball him. It's time for the fireball. I say,
Fireball down.
are you're from around here then?
He's like, yeah, I'm one of the local riverboat men.
Riverboat men. Any news on the river?
Right now, everything's nice and peaceful, just the way I like it.
Okay. Alright.
So he goes back to drinking his beer.
Right. I
And
thought
he's like, where are you guys from? Haven't seen you around.
I'm from far and wide. I roam the woods. I'm surprised you haven't seen me. I've been in this forest most of my life.
He looks over at you and he's like, you one of those rangers?
I range. I wouldn't call myself a ranger.
A woodsman?
More of a druid.
He's like, oh, we don't see that many types of druids around here. What brings you into Gnome? If you don't mind me asking.
These dwarves brought me. They said it was a good place to drink.
He starts laughing. He's like, here? No. At that point, the bartender gives him a mean, dirty.
I thought that the dwarves were
I-
gonna plan something over there. I was distracting them while you guys get your planning on.
We
I don't
planning?
know. I think I was getting scolded is what was happening.
Is that what? All right. Has it been?
All right.
Is
I'll go walk over to him
all right.
to conversing. I overheard you. Did you say you know of a better place to drink in this here town?
He's like, yeah, for one. And then he kind of lowers his voice. He's like, I usually go to the Welcome Witch Inn. They have better looking females, and the beer's much better than what they serve here.
All right. I
Females
mean,
have better beards than. Sorry, I don't think I was close enough to hear that, or was I?
No, not really.
but then thing is, why would you be drinking here in this here establishment if you know of a better one?
He's like, because I live here. This is where my job is. So like I said, what brings you here to the village? You don't seem like you're the type that's looking for manual labor.
What? Give me a cave to dig or a mine to get iron out of, to dig a hole and stuff. I'm a dwarf.
That's an excellent dwarf impression you've got going there. Let's dig a hole.
He kind of looks you up and down, and he goes, "You're the cleanest miner I've ever seen."
Like 23 disguised kit dwarf.
You just said you look like a dwarf. You say you look like a miner.
You look
And
like
yes,
a
because you roll so high,
clean
even
looking
him being
dwarf.
this close, he can't tell that you're not a dwarf.
Even smells like dwarf.
Well, we haven't found a hole to dig yet.
He just laughs. He's like, "You guys are funny."
You're funny. Not as funny as Thorin's mom, but funny nonetheless.
You want to join in our games then? Have some fun for yourself.
He's like, "Well, I don't have any money to be throwing knives or darts at you guys."
We know other games. You ever hear a
Yeah.
game called Three Dragon Ante?
He's like, I try not to gamble."
Or, well,
The more you guys drink, the more you sound like Thorin.
I know. That's how it goes.
this is how
Okay.
dwarves talk.
It's
So you
Fisherman's
notice
getting-
it's getting dark outside. Like it's a little bit after 8 now. What do you guys want to do?
Should we get ready for our meeting? I'm bored with this guy. I go back. I leave him. Go back to the table with our beers.
Doesn't even gamble.
No, he's not very.
Maybe we should go see what Miss Gray's been getting up to.
All right.
If you baked us some cookies or something.
Cookies? Sure. Let's
A pie.
do we have any when we go to the bartender, like, don't suppose you could you have a wine skin to put one of those good Elvish wines in, so I can take it to go.
Oh, you're freaking with the dwarf.
He's like, "Yeah, I could do that for you. You guys have been good customers. Do you tip him?"
I will. What's the cost of the wine skin? Yeah.
He's like, "No charge. You guys have been good customers."
Oh, thank you. Here's I'll give him.
Because it's 1 election piece for the wine.
I'll give him a gold for a tip.
Yeah. He's like, "Thank you, sir. Come back again if you strike it rich."
Yes, be sure will. It'll just take time.
Okay. And with that, you guys are walking back towards Gray.
This is some mighty good wine. Hopefully, there's some cookies to go with it.
Cookies and wine?
Hey ho, it's off to Grey we go.
Fake dwarves are weird.
Well, we already had an old man give Gray an apple, and now we have 2 dwarves. We just need, what, 5 more?
Crouch down a bit, brother.
Okay.
Just cast
So-
illusions. Make dwarves.
You guys have you guys get back, and as you guys are relaxing, it's getting closer to 10 o'clock. It's like 9:30 now. What do you want to do?
We should try to get there ahead of time, I think.
You get a short
So-
rest out of that deal.
Yes, you did.
So is Duncan with us right now, or we'll just say he's like got a headache?
You know, at this point, I'm just going to say Duncan with his mother until I find out if has he left us or what's going on. He's still playing. So,
Cool. So I kind of have a plan for this. Because if Duncan doesn't come, then as long as Zenber is in disguise, we should be okay.
Sure.
Roll for disguise.
Do I need another disguise?
No,
What?
just keep your disguise. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scout out a little bit ahead, check the inn, because I don't know if we want to fight in the inn or fight outside of the inn.
Well, I think it's best to get there ahead of time. I don't know if I should be there ahead of time.
You know, you guys should. You're the only one who could recognize him, so you should be there in disguise.
Okay.
I think what we can do is when we go into the inn, I'll scout, make sure where there are people, and maybe we'll figure out how to make the people leave by basically faking a fire.
Oh, I can think of fire.
No, actually, like make an illusion of fire, not actual fire.
It'll be more realistic.
Yeah, we don't need realism. We just need people to leave the hostel. Because it might be safer if we wanted to actually, I don't know, take more. We don't know what he's gonna do. He likes fireballs.
okay.
Um,
So what are the rest of you guys doing? How close are you going to stay close to where this place is, or are you just going to wait for them to come back?
Who, us? We're just gonna go to the hostel.
No, but I mean, okay, so you're going in disguise. Denver's going in disguise. So what's Brother Saul and Thorn doing?
I mean, they don't need to go in disguise because Noir's
We don't-
never met
we don't know
them
what
yet.
this guy looks like. He doesn't know what we look like.
Maybe you should sit at a separate table from us, though.
Actually, that might be a good idea if you had to.
Well, maybe if we
Flank
split
it.
up, because Zenver and Thorn can go together, and Gray and Brother can go together, because we don't know what he looks like.
That could work. That'll work.
Change my form to this, so I look like this now. Like a
Much
bill-
too clean shaven
Oh,
for my
sorry.
taste.
Like a ledger. But I'm gonna go ahead because I don't exactly match the guys. So I'm
Okay.
gonna stake out a little bit.
Okay.
Alright, so we switch to the new map.
Oh,
Oh, do we have a tavern map now?
Yes.
Who's
I'm gonna add
that?
their tokens into it first.
Is that gray? Is that what you're looking like?
Yep.
So as you guys get closer to the building, it's starting to like have a light rain and it's getting dark, like darker, like the moon is just um, it's starting to be completely hid among the clouds and the wind's picking up. But the atmosphere from the water side is really picking up. I mean, you hear a lot of people inside, people are laughing, and a little bit of guitar playing is going on in the waterside hostel.
Ooh, look at this. Very
And
nice.
before everybody. Alright,
Okay.
so I'm gonna walk in
Why is
and I'm
that
gonna
place
look at
full of
everybody.
thugs?
Okay. So as you walk in, you're seeing mixtures of town folks, river people, commoners. Um, you look like there are some bandits types in the area,
Okay.
and out of the corner of your eye, you see Noir at the very west, and he has Dahlia in his lap, and they're just sitting there having a great old time.
Dahlia?
And
I don't think any of us know who that is, though.
Was she the roofie girl?
yep,
Yeah, I don't think anyone of us know her as that.
no, you do.
No, we do. We've met her in Porsche, I think.
But do we know that she was the? Maybe we do.
No, they do. You guys would know.
Okay.
I mean,
she was hitting on
Brother
Mordaga.
wouldn't know, and Thorin would not know, but the rest of you guys would recognize her.
Right, because you left Mordaga alone with her. You abandoned him.
Yep. It was Dahlia.
What?
Mordaga was a
you
dirty
abandoned
dog, from what I remember.
Willingly.
Yes, so Dahlia's on his lap, and they're just laughing. And as you walk in, he roll a mega perception check.
Who? Me?
No, Gray first.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this Gray?
So you don't really notice anything out of the ordinary, and you see the barkeep, the hostler, Dick Renshin.
Dick Brookshin.
Yep, Dick. And then Pearl's over there, and it's just a lot of people are just sitting down, drinking, and having a good time.
Okay.
All right, where do you want to go before the others come in?
Well, I'm gonna step out real quick.
Okay.
Pretend that I maybe dropped something. That's why I had to step out. And I'm going to kind of talk to. Well, I'm going to walk behind them just so that nobody kind of notices me talking to them. I guess from inside. I'm gonna basically say, "Oh, guess Nora's already here." And he's being entertained by one of the bar wenches. Did Mordaga tell us about his story, or did we just not find out?
Yes, he did. He came stumbling in, and he told you.
Okay. So
Afterwards, he recovered.
So it might actually be kind of easy to grab Noir if we wait until he goes to bed with Dahlia.
I mean, that seems
Bad
reasonable.
idea.
Well, what
The other thing-
he's expecting people to come meet him, though, right? And we took them out, or dissuaded them from making the meeting, right? So isn't he expecting people?
True.
Yes.
You guys go for it. I'm gonna check the inn. I'm gonna probably also start a fake fire to get the people out at least.
Why? What's the plan? If we're going to wait, we don't want to fire. We want them to go up to their room.
Yeah, but
Drug them, and then we want the fire. That might take a few hours.
do you want to do that?
So it sounds like more drinking and some food.
I say we just take him down. Anyone who
That's my
interferes,
plan.
we take them down too. But
Now you want to take them down before you just want me to join the fireballs.
well, we don't have to use fireballs, do we?
I'm making illusions, so I'm not really creating fires.
Drinking and eating, I think that sounds like a good plan.
All right. Well, I'll follow you guys' lead. You seem to know what you're doing, kind of.
All right, I'm gonna go scout, so you guys can do what you guys want to do.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, if we don't want to hurt anyone much, we should wait till he leaves. Follow him.
I'll wait for, I don't know, 5 minutes or so.
I don't know who he is.
All right, I'm gonna walk past him, and I'll point as I go
I know I'm
upstairs.
supposed to be hanging out with my dwarf buddy.
Grab a table.
Yeah. Are you Zenver? Are you going to walk in with Storm?
Yes, but I'm waiting about. I hope that us two are going to wait about 3-5 minutes to walk in, so we're not walking as four.
Right, yeah.
So which one is he?
I'll wait until you guys settle down, and you guys just watch me.
All right.
So you sit at a table.
Yeah.
Okay. Guess I should put these guys like this to show that they're at the.
Are they
bar.
sitting at the bar?
Yeah.
Okay. Fix the.
Yeah,
I
let's
think that
see.
table's already occupied, Zenber.
Oh, I see. Okay, they're not tokens. They're just there. Well, they are tokens. They're just dark tokens.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it looks like
they
they're
don't have
on the
circle
bar.
bases.
They're on the bar. That's great.
But it
Well,
looks
they're-
like
they're
that's one
sitting
put
at
next
the
there in
bar.
seats.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Just foraging through everyone.
But there's a couple stools down here at the end.
Okay. Now we're next to Gray.
All right, I'm gonna walk, and then as I walk past, I'm gonna point, so you guys hopefully see me pointing.
Oh, is
Okay.
it that person in the fancy outfit?
Yes.
I don't even see Gray in here.
That's
It's
how
all
good his
changed.
disguise is. I
So
see him.
Dick comes up and he goes to you. So, what brings a couple of dwarves to Nome this fine evening?
They nudge Zenber.
Oh, we're just here to scout out new places to dig a hole, look for gold and silver and stuff.
Because it
Yeah.
amuses me to hear Zenber's impression of a dwarf.
So,
This area has great promise. The hills around.
he's like, you don't say. It's like, well, would you like to try a special beer we have? It's a Dwarven Head Stout that you might appreciate.
Ooh, Dwarven Head Stout. Where might that originate from?
He looks at you and laughs. You are a funny one, stranger. What is your name?
It's Brain.
What do you say?
Brain?
Drain?
Brain.
Brain?
Drain. He's like, Drain. Folks call me Dick. So like I was
Is
saying,
anyone watching?
you and your friend here,
Not
your
tonight.
companion here, you should love this Dwarven Head Stout. It's let me tell you, it punches a pack. I mean, it's pretty heavy, but it's well worth the price of one gold piece.
1 gold piece for a beer?
1 gold piece for a pint.
That seems a little steep.
Well, it better be freaking awesome.
Yeah, we'll take 2. Well, 1 for each of us.
Okay. So, for you, Thorn,
Hmm?
it tastes like the beer that you're used to having. Similar to your homeland, but you can tell that it's been brewed in a nearby, like a closer mountain. So the beer tastes really good to you.
It tastes
Yeah.
pretty tasty.
It's a very dark ale. So then for Denver, because you're not used to the potency of this liqueur or this beer, you need to make a constitutional save of 13. Otherwise, you're gonna have a good buzz going.
That's fine. I've been drinking all night. We have 1.
Mm-hmm.
Save or check?
Yep. So DC save.
Save.
Yep, it's constitutional 13 save.
Whoo.
It's good, but you do feel it though.
Yep. Mighty fine beer.
He's like,
Mighty
so,
fine beer.
would you gentlemen be interested in some food? We have some smoked cod, and that would be 1 electrum piece, and that's a full course meal. We also have some sliced sausage for 5 silver and bread. And we also have a smoked salmon for 1 electrum piece meal.
Ooh, I'll take the sausage.
With mushrooms and fresh vegetables.
It'll be the sausage for me. How about you?
Yeah, sausage sounds good to me too.
Okay, so
I'll
he
pay
goes
this.
over and
I'll give it. That's, I think, 3 gold total. 1 each for the beer, and then 2 electrics for the meal, right?
Yep, yeah, 1 gold piece for the.
Cool.
Okay, and so he tells her the order, and she goes back behind. So Gray, as you walk by, are you going upstairs?
Yeah, I'm going upstairs.
Okay. So when you go upstairs to the second,
As she goes upstairs, I'm going to magic message her. See if you can find the whore's room.
horse room.
Gotta know what a horse room looks like.
Oh,
It's probably
Let's
got
see.
like red
Use any
velvet
room.
drapes and stuff.
Any room with people in it. Or
Well-
men.
the specific. You know the whore I'm talking about.
There's 2 of them.
Babylon.
Roofie, Lady Roofie.
Yeah.
And so as you walk upstairs, you see some people. 2 people seem like they're getting ready to. They're just lying on their bed, drinking some ale. And you notice that there are 4.
Wait, what am I? So I'm on the 2nd floor now. Are you on the 2nd floor?
Yeah,
Nope,
on the second floor.
Okay.
I'm not.
So,
And
I'm on
you
the
know-
second floor.
You note 4 people sitting at this table. Roll a perception check, and then there's like a male and a female commoner at the other table. So something just looks a little off on them. While they're drinking and it looks like they're eating sausage and bread that they're all sharing, they're not really saying much. And
So
in
they're a
fact,
married couple.
as soon as you walked into there, two of them that are facing you kind of nod their head to the other ones the moment that you walk in.
So can I roll an insight check to see what I think they might be thinking about?
Well, first of all, are you a male or a female?
I'm female.
Okay, go ahead.
Yay.
So they just seem to be staring at you because you're good looking
Okay.
so far. All right. And then at this
So
point,
good looking.
downstairs, Dahlia gets up and she tells him, "Now you be good now," to Noir, and walks over to you, brother, and says, "What can I get for you?"
I just want to order some food.
So we have we have some smoked salmon for an electrum piece.
Mm.
We have some sausage and bread. What did I say that was? 5 silver pieces?
Yeah, which is the
Yep.
same as
Yeah,
an
5 silver
electrum
pieces.
piece.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just telling you. So 5 silver pieces. She's like, we also have some. We also have some goat, and that will be an electrum piece. We have your ale, which is our house ale that you can get for 5 copper pieces, and we also have a honey wine for 1 gold piece.
Let me get the goat and the ale and an ale to wash
Okay.
it down.
So she goes and comes over here, and he's starting to make your order, and you notice that that Pearl is out just now, just making the rounds. And she comes back and she gives you your ale and says, "Anything else I can get for you?"
That's it for now. I give her a nice tip.
She's like, "Well, thank you." You give her like a silver piece.
Yeah, I give her a silver piece.
She's like, "Well, thank you." She's like, "Is it just you by yourself tonight?"
I was supposed to meet some friends here, but I don't know what happened to them.
Well, you picked a great place to wait. Your food should be up shortly, and I'll be right back.
All right.
And with that, you see her slowly making the rounds over here.
So I don't know why my weirdo friends didn't sit next to me. I like scored us a primo table. They just walk right by, pretending like they didn't know me. They totally ghosted me.
Okay, so so Gray, what do you want to do?
I kind of want to go to each door and knock on the door to see if people are in the rooms.
Okay.
That sounds like a horrible idea.
How polite and considerate of you. Most polite and considerate spy I've ever met.
So I'm going to start from the
Hello.
back. And work my way
Do you
through
mind
the
if
front.
do you mind if I stoop on your room?
No, I'm not going to go in the room. I just want to make sure if there are people in there or not.
Doing it.
Are you trying to listen to the door?
No, I'm just gonna
No, you go knock on each door.
knock at each door.
In a
Alright.
brothel.
It's not a brothel. It's a hostel. Unless they're having orgies in the open room, I don't know about that.
Okay, so you knock on this door right here, and you hear some movement, and you hear a like gruff voice saying, "What do you want?"
I was checking in to see if you needed anything from downstairs.
And so he's like, no, I told you I wanted my privacy. Now leave me alone.
So sorry.
No problem.
That's how I imagine Gray would talk.
Then I knock on this next door.
Hello, housekeeping.
So you knock on this room, and it doesn't feel like there's no one there. You don't.
Okay. Now I'm gonna work my way to this next room. I'm gonna knock on the door.
Nothing.
Knock on this next door.
Okay. So you kind of hear some noise, but they don't answer the door.
And then I'm gonna knock on this last door.
You hear bed springs
No.
squeaking.
You don't hear anything.
You don't have stories.
Roll a perception.
It
So
was
well,
the door. It was.
when you came towards the front and you're knocking on the doors, at this point you notice all these two guys have been watching you. It seems like you don't know for how long, but you know as soon as you got close to these doors, they've been watching you curiously, just like. But then it seems like they're like, they don't necessarily point, but occasionally they kind of nod towards you as they're talking with the other guys.
Well, they better have pure thoughts. Alright, so I'm gonna kind of step over here and say, hey, do you guys need anything from downstairs?
So, what are you just?
Just kind of pretending that I work here, and I just want to just kind of gauge, you know, I guess, whether or not they are also bandits.
Okay,
With
so
the
this
temple.
guy gets up and he goes, "Oh, you must be new here. What's your name, sweetie?"
It's Melina.
Sweetie.
Sweetie. You say Selena?
Melina.
Melina.
But you can call me
Oh,
Mel.
Melina. When did you just start working? I haven't seen you here all day.
I just started. I'm here mostly to clean, so, you know, if you need, but I'm training to help out.
And you come and clean out rooms in the middle of the evening?
No, I mean, I'm also getting, you know, if anybody needs water or towels and stuff.
He's like looking, he's like, wow, service has really changed here. You better not try to raise the rent or charge more for the rooms. And then he just walks off.
Okay, can I do another insight check?
Yep.
So, does he seem like he's like a regular here?
He sounds and looks like he's a regular from the region. And also that he seems not to believe your story.
Okay. So I'm assuming that he is actually probably one of Skull's people.
Okay.
Alright, so as I walk down the stairs, I'm gonna actually change again. Because why not? Let me change my form to another. Well, I just changed my form. So I look similar, but I have like maybe red hair instead. And I look different.
Okay. So at this point,
Freckles,
Sure, why not?
beard.
Earl brings you your guys' food, and Ember and Thorn. And then Dahlia comes over to you, brother, and she places your food and she sits down next to you. And she's like, your friends still aren't here?
I don't know what happened to him.
Well, maybe you could help by telling me what they look like.
They look like
I'm gonna walk-
bandits. I don't say that, but I
Pretty good
describe
covering
the
face.
I describe what the bandits look like. I don't say they look like bandits, but
She's like, oh, yes.
They look like Earth Temple
She said,
bandits.
Noir, they seem like the people that Noir's been waiting for.
noir.
With that, and
I-
with that,
Ah.
she gets up and just starts to walk over towards Noir.
She's fast. All right, I'll just let her go
She walked,
and see what
she walked right
happens.
over the table.
Kill her.
Okay. So you guys are eating, and what are you doing, Ray?
I'm gonna walk downstairs.
Okay. And then as soon as you enter the room, you see Dahlia sitting back down with Noir, and she's kind of talking, not in a high voice, but she's not trying to whisper either. She's like, see that person over there? What race are you? So
He's druid.
Human.
I said oh, human. Okay. She's like, you see that fellow over there? And she starts describing you. He is supposed to be meeting your friends here tonight too, but they were late.
Isn't human
And
more
then-
of a beast than a root?
Yep. Yeah, so
That's what they call them here.
okay. And when she says that, she
You
kind of
are.
looks up and notices you, Gray. And is kind of looking to see what you're doing now.
I'm just walking by.
Okay. And that's all you hear of the conversation.
I'm gonna try to head outside to do another transformation, but
Who's a girl?
as a boy. Oh, should I just do that now?
What?
Go outside and transform.
Okay.
Do it.
Go into a bandit.
Yeah, into a bandit. Let me just find. I'll just say bard-looking bandit, handy bandit, bard.
A bardy bandit. Wait, don't you want to look like one
So
of those
are you
bandits
looking
Noir-
like
Noir's
looking like one of the guys that you guys chased off?
Yeah,
Or you're just dressed similar to them?
I'm gonna look similar to them, but not exactly, because I don't. Just in case he knows one of them, I don't want him to recognize me, so I don't have to talk to him about anything specific.
Okay.
Choose this picture.
And with that, you guys, your meal's actually better than you thought it would be at a place like this.
For a
That's
gold,
nice surprise.
better be. I didn't pay a gold for mine. You guys are fools.
That was for the drink.
Oh, that was just for the drink.
Yeah, it was really good. It was a really good dwarven ale.
I'm eating my goat super slow so that I don't eat it too fast.
That apple is a nice touch.
Okay.
Just rubbing it in.
I can't believe you found an apple image. Okay, so what are you doing now, Gray?
So I transformed. I'm gonna walk back in.
Mm-hmm. So you walk back in and
I'm gonna head towards brother.
okay. Brother, you see this this human bandit who's looking similar to the one that you guys
Described.
yep, approaching your table. What do you do?
Prepare your animal handling.
I'm just gonna stay seated for now, but I'm ready.
And
I'm
then
ready for action. I'm ready for a fight if it comes down to it.
I'm gonna do like a really quick like face swap, I guess.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so I know it's who it is now.
Now, what are you doing?
I'm gonna say, hey, there's people upstairs.
Hey, girl, hey.
So there's people upstairs, so it's gonna be a little difficult to empty this place out. So we need to figure out how to get more outside. So I think for both of us, we'll try to get it so that he goes outside with us to discuss whatever he needs to discuss.
Okay. Yeah. You got any ideas about how to do that? He seems to like the ladies, maybe.
And then you also notice that these guys over by the table by Noir, they look like they're bandits. I mean, they have their leather armor. They have, a few of them have crossbows, battle axes.
Do they have throat tattoos?
You don't see any tattoos.
Scars?
Nope.
Facial deformities. Sorry.
I mean, so what makes them feel like bandits versus, I don't know, adventurers?
From the comment, well, they look like they're shady type.
Shady.
Because most of the people that you see are the commoners. They just look like boatmen and people who work here in the village doing whatever jobs, whether it's fisherman or a tailor or table boys. And while most of them carry, it seems like everybody carries at least a dagger with them. Nobody's wearing armor. These guys are wearing armor.
Oh, I'm wearing armor.
Mm-hmm.
But they're giving off a bandit-y vibe.
Bandit
Well,
vibe.
shady eyes, and you notice that during the whole meal that they've been kind of,
They look shifty.
yeah.
All right, so Gray's gonna trick him to go outside.
I'm still trying to figure out how to trick him though.
I think just offer up your body and tell him you got a place around the corner, but not looking like a bandit.
You look up and you see that Noir is trying to gauge you.
Like two at the table.
Mm-hmm.
Wink at him. Seductively.
He looks like a bandit right now.
Yeah, I'm not judging.
What are you doing, Gray?
I'm trying to figure out what to do.
So good under pressure.
Alright, I'm going to give you a countdown to 5 and you got to give me an answer. Alright, go ahead. What are you doing?
I'm gonna walk up to him, and then
Are you following, brother?
No, I'm sitting at the table.
You can stay at the table. I'm gonna actually just cast suggestion on him.
Oh, there's like verbal and kind of components around that spell. Like
No, it doesn't matter. As you were walking closer, Delia's like, why are you late? And what happened to the rest of your group? Now, you still going to try to cast suggestion?
No.
Okay.
All right. So I was about to. Thank goodness she said something. Well, the whole gang isn't here. They're kind of trying to distract some adventurers that seem to follow them.
And Noir goes, and you weren't followed?
As far as I know, I haven't, because I made sure that to look behind me. But we are trying to distract a bunch of adventurers outside.
They're outside right
Yes,
now.
sir. Yes.
Uh,
Persuasion?
with that, he stands up and he's like, I wonder if it's that group that I was telling you about, he says to Dahlia, from the moat house. And she's like, from the moat house? You mean that drow that I tried to rob? She starts laughing and barely got away. He's like, I think that might be the group. That sounds familiar. And he says, Are they here in the village?
Yes, they're outside near the bridge.
And with that, he gives a nod. And this guy comes up. And the war's like, why don't you take... Oh, wait, that should be a lieutenant. Yeah. Hold on a second. Do. All right. He tells him, he's like, why don't you send a couple of men with him? What's your name? You're new.
Johnny.
So, Johnny, how long have you been a Black Earth cultist?
I'm still new.
And who recruited you?
It was Lareth.
Lareth. He just starts laughing. I told Martha not to trust that drow. He betrayed us. Said that he was not to be trusted. And the first opportunity he got, he started his own agenda, attacked the city of Hamlet. And ever since then, people have been nosing what's been going on. Just when we were about ready to strike. That's all going to change here and tonight. We're going to deal with these adventurers. So, get the lieutenant and a couple of men, and Johnny here, and then you hear Dahlia's like, "Oh, Johnny, that's dangerous."
Johnny Dangerous.
Take Johnny here and a couple of these, take a couple of men, and figure out where these adventurers are, so we can plan a proper welcoming for them.
I think we might need more men. There seems to be a very feisty wizard. I think it's a halfling or a gnome.
And he's like, "Oh, I remember him." And with that, he kind of like just with his cloak, he opens it up a little bit and he pulls out like the most unusual hand crossbow you've ever seen. He's like, this little thing right here, I'm gonna deal with that, halfling. So don't you go worrying, Johnny. Halfling. We have everything taken care of. And with that, they're waiting for you to lead the way.
So I'm gonna walk past them this way,
Okay.
and I'm gonna wink at Thorin and Zimmer real quick, and then walk past brother, sort of do the same.
Okay.
Hey, that
So-
human was flirting with me.
Yeah, but it's flirting with me too. What's
Not
up
my
with that?
type. It's a little too bandity and clean shaven for my taste.
What's taking Grace so long? Where'd she go?
I
Yes,
did
sir,
wink
go
at.
ups-
You guys are
Sorry, go
dim
upstairs.
bulbed.
I did wink at brother, and he knows what I look like right now.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So what are you guys gonna do?
I give them just a little bit of time, enough to make it not look too suspicious while I finish my goat. Drink down the last dregs of my ale and step up, and I head out the door, and I kind of make a subtle motion to the other two to follow.
Where's he going? Hold on. Message. I'm going to message him. Where are you going?
I'm taking
No,
these
no,
guys
not
out.
you. Not you. I don't know who you are. Talking to brother.
Oh,
Message
sorry.
brother.
I tell him that the one person was gray in disguise, and that she's pulled some of the baddies out. I'm following. Make sure she's okay.
Okay, I'll message again. Do you want us to follow?
I'm not sure. It might look suspicious, but at the same time, we might need help.
Then I'm going to message. I didn't quite get that. You only get 20 words.
Up to you. We might need help.
Hey, Thorin, the brothers following Gray apparently, and a bunch of others. Says it's up to us to follow or not. What say you?
Oh, let's give him a few minutes so it doesn't look too suspicious. Finish up this ale and saunter out casually.
So,
All right.
while this is all happening, you roll perception, Denver and Thorn.
I have the worst perception.
So, Thorn, you notice at this point that Pearl has been kind of like watching you guys while she's been talking. She's trying to seem like she's talking business, but at the same time, she keeps, looking up in your general direction. And you also notice that Noir noticed that that Brother Saul left.
Yeah, it seems like Noir was scooping on brother. Is there another exit out of this joint?
Not that you can see.
Sure there is, but it's not for us.
Maybe we could go upstairs and then go out a window.
Is that not even more suspicious?
Well, Noir won't see what we're doing. Oh, maybe you can cast an illusion like a fire's broken out. And then we can
What, a
run.
lightsaber? Why does he have a lightsaber?
It's not a lightsaber, but it looks
That
like
wizard will
one
see
kinda
through it,
now.
though.
Oh, it's a sword, but the shine makes it look like it's red. Weird.
Or maybe he will, maybe he won't.
Just stick to the plan and leave in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Alright then.
So at this point, you see Noir start to head upstairs with these guys.
Change of plans, maybe. Well, should we stay with Noir or go with brother and Gray?
Let's
And Dahlia seems to be going around, making the round again.
Good night,
let's
sweet
finish
boy.
up and take off.
My belly playing friend.
Alright.
So down the last of our ale and take off.
Good night, then.
So Pearl's like, are we leaving so quick, are we?
We got a early day of what's it called, prospecting, checking out some new areas north of town.
Yeah, what he said.
So she's like, well, if you want a good dwarven ale to place to be.
I was
Yeah.
quite good, thank you.
My compliments.
Okay, do you just have a regular map?
Yeah, I put the road north-south as the bridge.
Okay.
I'm kind of leading them like north of the hostel.
Okay. So go ahead and drop your group.
Drop my group.
Yeah, like drop everybody there.
Okay. Well, if you can put the bandits in. Saul's behind us.
Alright. So how do I do that? Do I just delete them and re-put them back in?
Just leave them there for now. Just go to the roadmap that I dropped in, and then yeah, just throw them in there. Let me see if I can make it at least a little bit nightier, evening-ish.
Oh, is it me or did the screen just get darker?
It got darker.
Because it's evening.
Okay.
Ambiance.
Alright, so as you guys are walking, he's like, so where is this group? Because we're only supposed to just find out where they are and report back. We're not looking to engage them. And you guys would be farther back.
Kill him.
And then, brother, are you catching up with them, or are you staying behind?
I'm leaving a little gap there.
Okay.
Trying to be subtle.
All right.
Well, you could turn into like a honey badger or something.
I'm using my animal handling skills to handle them.
I'm going to
My survival skills.
Wait. All right, so I'm going to cast minor illusion.
Okay.
And then I'm going to point right behind them. So I think it's just a 5-foot square. Just happened. Oh.
Okay. So where are you placing it?
I'm going to place it so that it's right over here. So I'm going to make it a figure that looks like Zenver. And then he's going to laugh.
Okay, they stop and they're like, at the suddenly of appearance, Denver, who they normally wouldn't see on the road, who wasn't there a second ago, now all of a sudden just appears, and they're like, wait a minute. So the way I was positioning it was where, you see where they're at on the bottom? That's going towards town. So the image would be up the road more. Is that what you want to do it? Or
They'll
you
be
just think
behind, so that because we can flank them. So I'm trying to get them to turn around and be surprised.
Are we supposed to be on a different map? I still see the...
Oh, sorry. Activate.
Okay.
all right.
It's very dark.
Well, it's day for night.
It's dusky.
Okay. So at that point, they don't notice that you cast a spell, and they turn around, and they're like, they're just kind of puzzled why a halfling's in the middle of the road all of a sudden and laughing.
close are Zinder and Thorin?
We're 2
Well,
minutes
where you
back.
see them at right now, that's where they're actually at when you decide to do this.
And they can hear the Zenver laughing.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm gonna.
And so now they see you, brother.
They see me?
Yeah. So he comes up and he's like, "You, what are you doing out here?"
Um,
I'm just gonna scream, "Get them!" Basically, I just want you to get them
Roll
right now.
initiative.
okay, I hear him yell, "Get them!" And
Oh, you've got to do the encounter thing now. Oh.
do we roll for
Okay,
initiative? I'm ready to fight.
I'm gonna get out of the game and see if I can come back in.
I got dumped out.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna do it because it wouldn't allow me to start anything. So let's see if it allows me to.
Oh, that's right, because you don't have full access.
Yeah.
I don't know. Actually, that should have access. At least-
No, the Joaquin account dropped out a while back, so you might be able to get back in now.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I think you have to let it go for a moment.
Time out.
I guess. Alright, now do I zoom in? Okay. Begin combat. Alright, so you guys join in.
My initiative's not horrible, but I always roll shitty.
I didn't roll that. Did somebody roll for me? I didn't mean
It was
No.
accidental. Hold on.
Doesn't really matter, but
Because the list kept
How'd you
moving.
roll for him?
The list kept changing. So like every time I was trying to click on my own die, like I would move from my position.
Hmm.
So if you want to re-roll, it's fine. I'm not.
all right. How do I do that?
So right click on yourself, and then there should be a re-roll. Is it letting you do it?
I don't.
Just roll a d20 and then Michael will adjust the score.
All right.
Yeah, I'll just change the score.
Bam!
So let's see your initiative.
My initiative is
Plus
plus
one,
1,000. No, it's plus 1. So
Okay.
17.
So you should shoot.
It's. I like it when the map is not so dark. Just putting it out there.
I know, you know, look at that. I'm like,
No
I like
ambiance.
to enjoy the ambiance of it. That's a little bit better.
Ah, yeah. Nice, thank you. Okay, so it's Gray's gets to go first.
Yes. And you guys have been walking in the rain.
Is there a storm happening right now?
No. It's just raining.
Okay.
Just a light rain. All right, Gray, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
Oh, mock them unmercifully.
I guess this guy who's actually highlighted.
The guy in the middle? All right.
Yeah. Vicious Mockery.
Oh, he's good.
Bitch. Alright, I'm gonna cast Blade Ward on myself.
Okay.
I'm done.
Alright. Brother, what are you doing?
I am going to move up, and I'm going to attack this fella here with a poison spray right in his face.
Okay.
So he's got to make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
You should hold your hand up by your mouth and belch while you're doing it.
And I do that.
He's good.
Okay, then I'm going to cast another cantrip, Frostbite, on the same guy. But I don't have Frostbite in my list of cantrips here. Oh, okay, so I see.
Did you notice that they added an import now, so you can just like
Okay, I should.
open up your character sheet, click B, and then there's a start import button now under the paste JSON here,
Start import.
so you don't have to do the whole.
Okay, cool. Because they clearly they updated it because like it used to show all the spells, but now it just shows the ones I have prepared. When before it showed every possible spell. All right, I'm gonna cast Frostbite.
Okay.
Same 16 Constitution saving throw.
What a waste of a 20. Okay.
So is he good or no? He
No,
made
he's
it.
good. If you roll a 20,
That's what I was gonna say. If you roll a 20, it seems like he made it. All right, then I am going to back up a little bit.
Alright. So the bandit leader's like, he looks at his boys and he's like, we're out of here. So.
Oh, the one of wolves.
And so he's going to take 2 swings at you. This bad lax.
I mean, that.
Did not. It still didn't bring in all the spells it should have.
Okay, so what's your armor class?
My armor class is 21.
Okay. Hits.
Really?
Really. You take 8 points of damage. And he misses.
Okay.
Alright. So, these 2 crossbowmen turn around and they shoot you, Gray. They're like, they turn around, they're like, take that, traitor.
It's a hit.
What's your armor class?
It's 14.
So that hits. Okay, you take 9 points of damage.
So I round up or round down because I have Blade Ward on me right now.
So if it's round down, then
I don't.
you would take
No. I mean, basically since it's half, do I round up or down?
oh, if it's half, you would take 4 damage.
Okay.
All right, the next one hits. And you would take 3 points of damage. And then these guys are moving. Alright, Thorin, what are you doing?
I'll move up a bit.
It's not right.
And I'll invoke the word of Pelor.
Of course you will.
Okay.
So these two guys that are in base to base with me, it's a DC 16 con save.
Yep. Okay, so the crossbowman fails.
I'm gonna also yell and say, "Hey, why don't you bring your dumbass boss out here?"
Okay, so they both fail.
12 damage.
Alright.
And then I'll bring up my hammer.
Okay.
Which is the one that was barking orders?
This guy.
The guy right to the west.
Alright. I'll smash him in the face with the storm hammer.
Alright. You missed.
Alright, well, good thing my spell hit him.
Bonk.
Okay, Denver, what are you doing?
All right, let's do it. There is two.
You're gonna run up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, stab him right in the nards.
Ooh,
Ooh, nice one.
26 to hit.
You hit?
Now he is adjacent to another ally,
Yes.
so I get sneak attack now.
Oh, I should have got +2 on my roll too because we had him flanked.
Yeah, you
Plus-
still missed.
Attack. Where is that? This
You
side.
need a 20 to hit him.
+2 on necklace crafting. For your
Just
Nard
saw-
necklace.
Actually, you said-
I thought you had to have an advantage to do that.
No, not if I have an ally in adjacent.
That dagger's starting to hit hard.
Okay, so 8 points of damage. Alright.
Well, plus 2.
Alright, 10.
Yeah. I move there. Go ahead.
Alright.
What happened to the other guy? Oh, there he is. Is he running away?
Let him run away.
Yeah, he runs off. What are you doing, Gray?
I'm going to move up. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. And then I am going to cast Suggestion. This guy.
Oh, this guy? Okay. He fails.
Sweet. So I'm basically telling him to bring his boss out here, and that there's a lot more of us that he doesn't know about,
What are you telling him to do?
I'm telling him to bring his boss out.
To bring his boss out?
Pretty sure that's what he was going to do anyway.
No, his sorry. Bring Noir over. We want to speak to Noir. Noir, not the other guy.
Okay.
And I tell him he's a fucking coward if he doesn't come out here.
Alright, so he runs off in that direction. Brother, what are you doing?
Hey, what I'm doing is that's a good question. I gotta check something real quick. Okay, well, I am going to call lightning and blast this guy. Now the question is, if you were outdoors and
Do you do it in a straight row?
what's that?
I said, do you shoot in a straight row?
No, it's not like Sean's fanciness. But if I'm outdoors in a stormy condition when I cast a spell, the spell gives me control over the existing storm instead of creating new ones. Under such conditions, the spell damage increases by 1d10. So that's the question, is it's when I was asking about the rain, do I get an extra d10 if I'm using this spell?
Yes, you do.
Oh, sweet. All right, so I'm going to call lightning and I'm going to blast this fella here.
Okay. I'm assuming that's a dexterity save for him to avoid it.
Yes, it
Well,
does.
he fails.
16
He'll
dexterity.
take the full damage.
Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity save.
I didn't see that.
Okay, so the bandit. Oh god. Well, roll for damage. Oh, the bandit makes it. He'll still take half, but roll for the damage, and then everybody else has got.
Oh my god, did you just kill the guy that I just sent to go try and retrieve?
No, it's only the people within 5 feet of the point where he dropped the lightning bolt. So that's basically everybody here.
Yeah.
What's this thing?
So, hold on, stop.
That's the
Brother,
storm.
roll damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's 12. So, this guy drops, and this guy, you kill them both, actually. And then you guys need to make your save.
I didn't see that part.
I have resistance to lightning.
Well, you still gotta make your saves.
Yeah. Interesting. Save.
Nope. Alright,
Dexterity.
make your save.
Dexterity is not my best stat.
So you both fail, and you'll take 6 points of damage. And then Denver, you take the full 12.
Great. Hopefully.
Sorry about that. I didn't see that part, gang. Killed some bad guys.
Oops.
Dead though. Bam.
Yes, bad guys are dead. Alright. Let's see, Lieutenant is gone. And so this guy's still running. Dorian, what are you doing?
I was gonna suggest we, bludgeon him into submission so we could question the captain, but now he's just cinders.
He consider him bludgeoned. They can't get much more bludgeoned.
So can I see either of those other two? Well, I guess
Yeah,
the
you
one that
you were
not
seeing
dragging.
them off in the distance running.
Like how far away?
Are you
You
mind
try
to
kill them?
You might
Right now.
drop a heal on me, Thorin.
Just,
Let's see.
hey, guys, don't kill them.
Well,
Alright.
you know, talk to brother.
No, the other guy's fine, but let the guys run away.
Okay, so that's where they're at right there.
What?
Alright, so I use a bonus action to activate my boost of speed by clicking their heels together.
Clickety clack.
Doubles my walking speed.
Okay, I need the guy on the left alive.
So I can get all the way up to that guy.
Okay.
And then try to do a light bludgeoning to him with my hammer.
Alright. You hit.
Which is alright.
Okay.
Alright. So I'm aiming to subdue, but
Alright.
that's my turn.
Okay, Denver, what are you doing?
Where do they all go? Oh, right down here.
Yep, you have to go
Is it-
chasing after them.
But down south.
Okay. 2, 3.
Leave that one guy alive. I need that one alive.
I'm gonna crossbow that guy.
Which guy?
The one that Michael said leave him alive.
Okay.
14.
The one that's under the spell that will be broken if he takes damage from us.
Yep.
So thanks.
You hit.
Thanks for wasting that spell.
Oh my god.
8 damage.
So I'll subdue this other guy and you can use it again.
I can cast my lightning again for free, so if you guys need me to, I got all zappy zap for him.
Alright, what else are you doing, Denver?
That's it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't need this one anymore, so
So this guy will, at this point, he just runs. He's running away from you.
I will use my reaction to club him again.
Okay.
Ooh, you gonna stun him?
Yeah.
Okay, you hit.
Give him a wee knock on the noggin.
Ooh, that was a
And
sweet.
you knock him down. You knock him
spin.
out. He's unconscious.
Oh. Perfect. Alright, yeah, that other one can be killed then.
Alright, Gray, what are you doing?
Still alive.
Oh, wait.
And I move
took
up.
him.
I move up. I move up.
So
to
right after
subdue.
Gray, the crossbowman will go.
Yeah, you took the wrong guy off the combat tracker.
Yep. Oh, I thought you were just going to let him go, so. I didn't know that Denver wanted to go and shoot him for target practice.
I mean, I thought we were letting him go too.
We're not letting no one go. We're blasting them.
I wanted him to bring us more people to blast.
Oh, yeah. There's
I
that.
don't think Zenver had full confidence in your plan.
No, he did not.
Oh, so this guy
I
here,
cannot understand.
You
I
can't
guess
hear
Denver's going to use the
this guy here is
excuse.
actually like
Hear
back
you.
I'm
here.
listening to this.
I think
I'm,
you're back
Hear you.
here.
I'm
where-
tuning out the podcast.
Then don't listen to
What?
that
Yeah.
Okay.
and tune in the podcast.
Well, I'm gonna do something super unusual.
Are
I'm
you
gonna
gonna use?
Are you gonna
vicious
mock
mockery?
him?
No, I'm gonna heal him.
You're gonna heal him.
Avery is your
You're gonna heal him?
That's the dice
dice
spot.
roller?
We already got a captive over here.
Did you
You
name
do
it?
you.
No.
I don't want a captive. We just need somebody to go and get the guy.
Right, we wake this guy back up and you use your spell on him.
Wait, this
So
guy's
just-
asleep?
No, the one right
This
next to
guy's
me I knocked out.
Sean knocked him. Thorin knocked him out with the hammer of whacking.
Yeah, but this guy's actively running away.
Right, so he needs to die.
Right. Gray
I
doesn't
wanted
want
him to
to
run
die.
away so he can go get that.
Okay.
Yeah, but now he's
Alright,
not under your spell, he's just running away.
But he knows that I called his boss a little shit. and that he
I'd
needs
really
get
like to
lost.
shoot him with lightning because I got the spell up and it's free if I get to use it again.
I don't know if what your well, maybe your idea will work. I'm not convinced, but why not?
He knows we're out here, so I don't know. You know what?
I mean, my concern is that it's going to warn him off more than anything. But if he's feeling cocky and like that he can take us because he's a badass
Way
wizard,
too far apart to be talking about this type of, what should you do?
I'm just gonna stand there and just stare. That's my move.
Nice
but
staring.
you're going to mock him viciously.
Hold on. My throat's really dry. That's much better. Okay. So the crossbowman takes a shot at Denver and then continues to run.
Okay, well, I should get my turn before him because I was first on the
Yeah.
tracker.
Were you before him?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was Gray and then Brother and then.
And then the
Bandit.
crossbow guys. Because I
Okay,
just
okay,
want to
then
zap
go ahead,
him.
go.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna hit him with a bolt of lightning.
Roll the
Okay.
lightning, brother.
So he's got to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, he failed.
Okay,
DC
let me
16.
find my thingy. I'm not recasting it. How do I make it not put this thing down again?
Just roll damage right now.
Right.
He already failed to save.
Well, I think I mentioned last time we played that I don't use the add temp thing. You can like uncheck that, can't you?
As soon as I clicked it, it did it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so he's dead.
Like when I clicked on the
And-
spell. Blam!
So you've used. This is a third level slot. You've used twice now.
No, because it's it doesn't cost me anything to use it as long as it's still active. Do you know what I mean? That's what it says.
Okay.
That's
But you
why.
used-
That's why I used it again. That's why I wanted to use it again.
Okay, but you have used up one third level slot to do this.
Right.
I really want you guys to keep an active tally on your guys' spells because I just want to make sure that that's being done because it's just one less thing for me to do.
Right.
All right. So you kill him, he dies. End of combat.
Alright, now we can program this one here. What do we can program him to say?
I don't know. I'm not in charge of programming.
I feel like that's a Gray or a Zenver type of thing. That's not my toolkit.
All right. Well, he's knocked out. So what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'd like to drink a spell or not a spell, but drink a healing potion.
Okay.
Still unconscious.
Yes.
I'm gonna. I think I should still have a water flask. Equipment.
Oops, that's not what I
I
meant
think
to
I
do.
have some medical kits in there somewhere in my bag.
We don't need to give him any medical help.
Alright.
Then I should probably pick one of those up next opportunity.
Well, actually, you know what? Because it's just bludgeoning damage, it's only temporary. So the moment that you guys do like a healing kit, he just goes back up to his normal health.
The healing kit doesn't do that. It only, if he's unconscious, it just stabilizes him. If he's
Yes,
Keeps him from
but the
dying.
bludgeoning damage didn't do any real damage. It's just enough to knock him out without. Or they changed the rule on that too.
Well, I'm gonna pour some water on him from a water flask.
Okay, I'll look that up later.
I
So-
don't even have healing kits. I never bought any because figured I'd just use magic.
I've got a healing kit.
I have 3 sets of healing kits.
Okay, so he wakes up and he looks at you guys.
Well, before we do that, can we like tie him up or something?
I don't know, can
You
you?
got some rope?
Do we need to tie him up?
If he tries to run, I'm gonna blast him with lightning.
I really just want him to go get his boss. I mean, his big boss.
But, I don't want to have to knock him out again if he runs immediately. I'm gonna tie him up, and then we'll revive him.
Oh, just
Okay.
sit on him, Thorin.
Alright, so he wakes up and he starts to struggle. He's like, what do you want?
We want access to Noir.
You know where he's at, go get him yourself.
He's sassy.
I slap him in the face.
Yeah, give him
Really
smack.
hard.
After you do that, he spits on you, Zember, because you're his height practically, because he's on the ground.
I'm way over here.
Zembra's on the other side of the road.
Quite a feat. That might be an athletics check.
And I'm behind Thorin so that if I have to blast him with lightning, I won't take damage.
Alright, fine. Then he spits in your face, Thorn.
Hey, what did I do?
Give him a little,
Alright,
with
you
my
go over the head
give him
with
a
the
little
hammer.
whack with the
Yeah,
hammer.
I hit him with the hammer.
Slap him again.
I smash his toes with the hammer.
Oh, he's not gonna get Noir now.
Yeah, now he just screams.
Oh, we can just heal him again and just keep smashing him and healing him and smashing him. And
What is your alignment?
It is your
my,
alignment.
my alignment is I don't like evildoers.
No. What is your alignment?
Neutral good.
Neutral good?
Alright.
My alignment is he's an evildoer, and my lord has told me shed the light upon him in any means necessary.
Okay.
Or
Alright,
something
so he
to that
scratches
effect.
his toes, he screams,
That would
he
justify
wishes
it.
you all die.
Alright, hit him with another medical kit.
Well, at this point, you'd have to heal him. Because now you're doing damage to him.
Alright, do you want me to fix your foot? Do our bidding.
He's like, you could fix my foot in hell.
Hit his other foot. Well, not hit his foot. Hit his. Let's smash his hands since we want him to be able to walk.
Let him
We'll
hobble
heal
off.
him and then smash his hands. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not actually saying this. I'm neutral good for real.
I like how Never gets behind.
Well, he doesn't. He
Gets
knows
behind Gray.
the old zappy zap is coming.
No, to be fair, I only smashed him because he spit in my face.
That's true.
I'm not gonna just torture him, straight up torture him.
I don't see why not. Oh,
Okay, so
Zenver's
that was
evil.
20
Zenver
X
could
shooting.
torture
I'll
him.
leave that to Zenver and Gray.
Yeah,
They're
Zenver is
more
evil.
morally nebulous, I think.
No, I'm actually
Yeah,
chaotic
Gray's.
good.
Yeah, Gray's
Alright, are
seems
you gonna
pretty
cast your
good.
spell to end all this nonsense?
God, I'm gonna walk away disgusted. I'm going back to town. I'm gonna just try and get Nora to come myself.
All right, let's kill him then.
Alright, the only reason I subdued him was so you could hit some with suggestion, but whatever.
I have no more slots. That was the thing.
Ah,
Well, we can rest and then do it. Oh, Zenver's going in with the dagger.
Oh my god.
I don't see any of this because now I'm kind of back at the.
Oh, you hear a scream. Ah!
does he get an extra something because we're in? Yeah, there you go. 10. Oh man, that went right through
God.
his.
Oh my god, he's like, ah, what do you want?
I'm on my mirror phone right now talking to Tensor.
Zenver, I can't really condone the killing of a captive.
Let him go.
Let him go. That's right. Brother's all for letting him go.
Mr. Thug, do you want me to let you go? Or do you want to do our bidding?
He's like, what do you want me to do? Just quit stabbing me and smashing me in the head with your hammer.
You're gonna bring Noir out to this bridge.
Yes, I can do that.
Alright, I untie him.
He gets up and he goes, can I have my axe back?
No,
That'd be a negatory.
Yeah, give him his axe.
no.
Okay. So he slowly starts to walk off. Are you guys just gonna stay here?
Oh my god.
You'll get your axe back when Noir shows up.
He's like, okay, but you guys just stay here then.
No, let's not
Yes.
stay
I'll
I'll
here.
bring him to you.
I say
We'll be
we
here.
follow and then wait outside the door, and when they come out the door,
Send the
wham,
cat.
bam.
Son of a cat.
Alrighty. So I think this is a good place to end it. Yeah, because it's like 10:40, so to start another big old combat will take an hour at least, or close to
Yeah.
30 an hour.
Was there gonna be a big old combat? We
Well,
could-
you saw him with the revenue of guards. He's just not gonna come out here by himself.
No.
Town is down this way.
Are we north or south of town? I guess we were north.
Yeah, we're
We're
south.
walking that way out of town. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, you go south.
I'm going to go inside the bridge. At least.
Okay.
I mean, I figured
If you're going that way, you'd be heading towards the temple, right? No. Yeah, if you were to keep going,
presumably town was south because we. Or
You walked
town is
to
the
the north.
opposite direction. I mean, south or north. I mean, the opposite direction that we were coming from.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll just end it right here.
Sounds good.
All right, Tori, take us away.
All right, well, thanks for joining me and us, everybody. Please be sure to click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, take it easy.
Take care, people.